black warrior lure. It's going to make us some more chum. You see me talk about making chum bait and brim bait from chum, so we're going to start that whole process again. Just bought a brand new sack of 50-pound sack of wheat, seed wheat. What kind of wheat do you need to buy? Truth be told, you could use wheat, you could use corn, you could use milo, you can use chicken mash. Let me reach and get this. I use wheat because it's cheap. And so I'll get 50 pounds. This one cost me, I'm going to go get the knife to open that up, but this one cost me $8. And 50 pounds, and so it'll last you a while. But in order to start the wheat process, you get the seed wheat. You know, there's a feed wheat, I'm sorry. If you get the seed, it'll be a lot more expensive, but if you get the feed, it's not certified or anything like that. It's not really meant to be cooked or anything. It's just meant to serve as a feed for animals. Get the feed kind, you'll save a lot of money. So first thing I do is get some yeast here, and you're going to need a bucket to mix it in. Now I have an old 55-gallon bucket here that I was going to use for an aquaponics project but never did it. I'm going to use it for making up my baits and chums and things like that now. And I've got a little 5-gallon bucket here just for help put water in it because my hose pipe's all in the bust. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of wheat, like a little bit of yeast, and put it in a thing of water like so. It doesn't have to be perfect, but and I'm going to leave this outside for about 10 minutes, let it start doing its thing. That's about all I'm going to put in it. You know, you could, you know, some people may think you got to have a whole lot of it, but you know, given my days doing a lot of organic gardening, you just don't have to have a lot of things like that. When I used to make a lot of, going back to my days where I made a lot of my own compost teas and stuff like that. Just a single teaspoon like that is actually plenty, because they're going to grow and multiply and things. And then the next thing, I'm going to put a little sugar in it. And so for here, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to use just 1/8 of a teaspoon of molasses. Now this is an insane amount of sugar. Okay, you know, this is really an insane amount of sugar for these few microbes. But we're going to do the whole 55-gallon barrel, or the whole thing here. And what we're going to do is just let this water here sit for 10 minutes with that molasses. And it doesn't have to be molasses. You could use just plain old, you know, sugar. Just something, because those bacteria will eat the yeast bacteria will eat the sugar. And then I'll leave it outside for about 10 minutes, and that's the first step. And so let me do that, and then I'll come back with you guys when this thing is really starting to set off. All right, see you in 10. Yep, see, this is about what it looks like after they about 10-20 minutes, and they've started feeding. And that's good. It should smell almost like beer, especially when you put the molasses in there. But that's good. That's what we want, and that's all we're really going to need. So what we're going to do is just take that and just put it in our barrel here. And it'll be fine, just like that. You see how it's bubbling? It's just doing its thing. And you see how it's already absorbed all that water. All that was underwater, now it's absorbed it. Okay, and it's bubbling and doing its thing. And it smells like freshly cooked bread, you know. But that's what it's supposed to do, bubble off like that.